Charlie, good to see you. Manchester United won, Man City won in normal time, lost the game on penalties for the Community Shield. What do you make of the game, though? What do you make of the performance?
Well, the first 20-25 minutes was, I think we spent the whole game in our own third trying to build up, which didn't go very well.
Exactly.
I think Onana must have had the most touches of the first 25 minutes.
Nobody was moving, it was just
and
it
the
was a snail's pace.
And then we just sort of grew into the game a little bit, and I thought as the first half went on, we started to play better, and Rashford had that good chance where and Ahmad, I think, had a little moment.
Ahmad dribbles through a couple, gets the ball back, and I'm like, okay, we'll just roll that in with the left foot. But he tries to roll it to Mason Mount, I think. Who would have had an open goal, but it was great football for the move. I think, did Casemiro go win it back, or was it Dalot? I think Dalot won it off Bob, and then we went to Rico Lewis. Can't remember anyway, and it was good football. Ahmad weaving, gets it back. I was like, just score now. I'm just missed.
And then second half, I thought we were the better team.
I
thought we played pretty well. I think there's some promising signs there in terms of Ahmad starting on the right, but then I like the dynamic. I said last season, I think we should try Ahmad starting the games, Garnacho coming off the bench. I think it works well because Ahmad's better in tighter spaces. Because as a game goes on, a game tends to become more stretched because a team at some point needs to go for the win, or a team at some point needs to get an equaliser. So when those spaces become a little bit more open, that's where Garnacho thrives, and I think that's why he
did just that today, didn't he?
I think that's why and I'm not just saying it because he scored, but I think if you look last season, I think he did quite admirably for playing 30 odd games in a row. But I don't think that's what we should be doing with him. I think we should be giving him these sort of Ahmad and Garnacho different opportunities, and I think Ahmad's a better profile to suit Rashford on the other wing from the start than Garnacho is from the start.
Than two out and out, just want to get it and go and go and go. You need someone with a calming influence who wants to just roll it back to the centre mid, get it back, come inside, lay it off, get it back again, and just play those little combinations rather than direct. And do you know what? I did see it like that. It almost felt a bit, because you know what Garnacho's like, and I think he's gone. Well, everyone's saying Ahmad's had a good pre-season, are they?
Yeah.
And they say, all right, even with the celebration, because he has that, doesn't he? He has that belief, and it was a great goal he scored. And he did change the game, didn't he?
Yeah, and I think...
Or the dynamic of the game.
Yeah, I think and he can also compete with Rashford on the left as well. I don't think Rashford will get dropped or anything, because Rashford at his peak is better than what Garnacho could ever do, but maybe Garnacho is a bit more steady in terms of his work rate, a bit more consistent performances. Where Rashford gives you something up here and then something down there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that's why Rashford is liked by so many managers, although he might not be always my preference. But I think I was a little bit disappointed not to see Xerxes, I'll be honest.
Just to have a little run out, just to see.
Yeah, but maybe he wasn't at all, couldn't even play. I think maybe we didn't bring him on because we feared extra time and thought he might have to play half an hour and he can't quite get
extra time though.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah, there's none.
Yeah. I was really shocked with that.
Yeah,
I was like,
go straight to penalties in the community shield. Good, mate. We don't need no
more injuries.
No, just get straight to penalties and get out.
But obviously, he mustn't have been fit enough to play.
And he's not trained with the squad long. They've only just got back from tour, and he probably just thought maybe not yet. But I'm with you, maybe to see him for a little bit.
And I was a bit he's got really no choice. But it's a shame that we had to throw in Lisandro, Dalot, Mainu again. I don't think Mainu had to be played. I don't think he should have played. I think we should have given him. But I think because we can't play Wan-Bissaka, because if he gets injured, the move gets blocked.
Exactly.
And we can't. Amas is still very raw in this type of game. You can't really play him.
Exactly.
Malassi is not to be seen. Shaw's not to be seen. So Dalot had to play. But ideally, we would have had our backup left back and our backup right back playing today.
To help.
City managed to rotate a lot, but we had to start again. Lisandro and Evans. I mean, obviously, I don't think Maguire was fully fit. I think Ten Hag said in the week he was a doubt. So I'm just hoping I think Maguire went off. Did he quite early?
Yeah, it looked like hopefully a precaution, because we're going to have to. I think for back four wise, I mean, Mazraoui's on his way, but forget him being in a squad for Fulham as De Ligt. That's probably too soon. I think it might be as you were for Fulham.
Could well be.
Do you know what I mean? And then maybe for the beginning bit of the season, if Luke Shaw's back off it, then you keep Dalot on the left and bring in Mazraoui as the first few games start. But for the first game against Fulham, I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, Lindelof, I can't see him just coming in.
No.
I think it'll be the same.
Could be the same.
Yeah,
I'm quite happy with the injury proneness of Mazraoui is my massive concern. But I'm quite happy with Mazraoui's flexibility, versatility to play both sides.
Yeah.
Because you see Dalot today, it's great when a manager has that versatility. Dalot started at right back, but because we needed to make a change in defence, obviously Pelistri's not really a right back, and we got caught on the goal.
It
means we can switch Dalot to the left, so we have got that. And Mazraoui offers exactly the same thing. He can play on either side, and that gives us a lot of versatility and flexibility moving forward, because those type of players are really key in a squad. And I think De Ligt's okay. Again, injury prone. I think I do worry if we end up with De Ligt and Maguire as a partnership in one game, because they've both got
good.
big weaknesses in transition, in channel defending.
Because De Ligt with Martinez, that's nice, because De Ligt's he can read the game well. He's like I see the Maguire thing of like the mobility thing, but he's not afraid to go and be aggressive and go and get it though.
He's not as bad as Maguire.
No chance.
He still gets caught against quicker attackers, but I think just getting numbers in the door. I'm very happy with the Mazraoui price as well. I think that's a good price. I mean, what was it, 15 million euros?
Yeah,
plus
I mean,
5.
total package for both is like 60 million euros, and I think for Matthijs De Ligt, 45 million euros plus add-ons. It's brilliant.
But what I will say, we really need 2 midfield players.
I've been saying it, Charlie.
We need a left back as well, really. We're not going to get it.
Mate. I mean, listen, in duels and just being a bit gritty and going to ground and smashing into a couple, cool. Yeah. As soon as we ask him to play any form of pass, it's tragic.
I was shouting turn, because for the first 20, it wasn't just Casemiro, by the way. For the first 25 minutes, nobody turned. It was just
straight back every time.
It's just like this, side to side. Nobody could turn. And when Casemiro gets the ball, he can't turn. But that's something that Mason Mount does really well. He plays on the half turn. I thought he was just okay today. Okay. But I thought that's what Mount does really well. He plays on the half turn. And that's what we need more of. Cobby does it obviously amazingly. Yeah. But we definitely need, I think we need 2 midfielders, but I think we'll probably only get one if McTominay stays.
Yeah, agreed. All right, well, let's go for the season, man. Nice one, Charles.